Welcome back to the podcast. I am your host, Matt, and
I'm David.
And it has been a whopping 3.6 billion years since our last podcast. When's the last time we had a podcast?
Last month, beginning of October.
Ugh. At the rate we're pumping these out.
Disgusting.
Pretty much. Today is a special episode. Not only our second episode, which is a big achievement for us because we've had technical difficulties. We have our first guest.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, the maid of honor, Ash.
That's me, guys.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
So, Ash, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you know us, so on.
I know both of you from high school. Matt a little less, but David a lot. I remember. Ouch. Yeah, sorry, Matt. We just never hung out in high school.
It'd be
No,
like
it's
that.
fine. I was just kidding.
We had like a home and careers class together in 6th grade.
Oh, God,
You
I hope not. I'm sorry. I know how I was. I was such a burden. I was such a fucking burden.
Beats David. He was just a fucking loser.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Ash and I it was Global together with Mr.
Intercourse?
West.
Oh,
Did we have that together?
Yes, we did.
God.
kids.
I was in that, and I was also in advanced science class, but then I'm stupid, so they kicked me out of the advanced science class like halfway through the month of September.
Oof.
So, no, October.
Oh.
So then I had a different global class. It was still with Mr. West, but it was like right after that class, and during that one class, it was actually my science class.
I remember we
So
were
got swapped.
we were in summer school together. We had different classes, but we'd carpool over here and there.
Yes.
Good times. Good
That's
times
cute.
away. I remember
Nah.
breaking my controller on purpose when playing Mortal Kombat
I
versus
did not.
DC Heroes.
No, it slipped out of my hand.
I remember getting that game from Blockbuster.
What's
I would-
Blockbuster?
Blockbuster, we used to be able to rent games.
You mean Gamefly?
Oh, I was thinking about that. No thanks.
Not promoting.
Oh, my gosh. Why is Mortal Kombat not an anime? I told you about this earlier.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's talking about it. I said it was an animated show, but that was for kids.
It was so trash.
As a kid, I just ate that shit up.
I
As a
never
kid-
really
that show
watched
as a
it when
kid.
I was a
didn't know
kid.
about it. This is way before my time.
Facts.
We're all the same age.
That show came out. I thought that came out like really.
Yeah, it came out in like the 90s or something, but we're all.
I didn't
Hey,
come out. in
I'm
the
a
90s.
90s kid.
I didn't come out. I was like delayed release. It's like Arkham Knight. I didn't come out till 2000, dude.
Big facts.
Had a little bit more cooking to do. I wasn't
Okay.
even yeeted into my mother's womb yet.
Oh my god.
Well, anyways.
Anyway.
So, Mortal
Lego
Kombat.
Star Wars?
Yeah, I guess.
What were we about to
It's gotta
say?
be
I
one
was
of
going to talk about the Mortal Kombat as an anime, but Ash has been insisting that we talk
I
about.
want to continue with that.
Yeah, well, we'll go with Mortal Kombat, and then we'll go into Lego
'Cause I
Star
feel
Wars.
Go
like
into
there's
after.
a
Lego
lot
Star
of,
Wars after.
interesting connecting storylines.
So explain to the audience what you were explaining to us then.
When anime is a Japanese cartoon,
Jesus Christmas.
I thought that it would be a really good idea. I don't know why it isn't a thing or why Mortal Kombat didn't come from it, but I feel like it's such a perfect, like, anime type, like, thing. I don't know what to describe it as, but, like, it seems like it could be adapted into an anime very, very well. There's so much there, so much lore. The characters, the way they connect with each other and how they're related to different situations, the drama there. It could
Right.
be very, very cool. There's a lot of potential in that, I think. I
Yeah.
wish it was a thing. That'd be super sick.
Yeah, when you told me that, it honestly caught me off guard because I didn't think about it like that before, but that would actually be a pretty fucking dope anime.
Yeah, it's all like ninjas and shit anyway.
I'm just now starting to get into anime a little bit, but like that would be
like
fucking
My Hero Academia, right?
My Hero Academia,
You gotta join the Dragon
Assassination
Ball Z clan,
Classroom, I think it's called. And then like another one I watched, I can't remember what it was though.
bro. You said Assassination Classroom?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
a really good one.
I've been told I gotta watch Bleach, and
I've been told I have to
That
watch
one's
that
so
too.
long. But anyways, for for Mortal Kombat anime, what were we talking about for storyline? Are you talking about like the new stuff from MKX, or are you talking about
No, I feel like all of it could have been adapted, really.
Shaolin Monk?
Yeah.
What about that?
Shaolin Monk's a
No,
great
not
game.
necessarily.
Love
And like
Shaolin
whatever that Sub-Zero one-off
Sub-Zero
game is.
Mythologies.
Yeah, baby.
My dad told me about
Refund
that
Shock.
years ago, and he was telling me how it was like one of his favorite Mortal Kombat
His
games.
favorite games? Gonna
Well, it's cool because the
Clock
cutscenes
your
are like
day.
actual scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
at
I
the
mean,
time, that's
they're
gotta
all.
be like,
Whoa,
At the time, it was amazing, but now there's
Crazy.
there's cutscenes that look way better than that are hand drawn.
Okay,
Rather
yeah,
than
but like you said, at the time,
At
like
the
that's just it
Yeah.
looked great.
At the time, but it was nothing like
It was
any
different.
other Mortal Kombat game. It was definitely very different. I remember hating it as a kid.
I want
Really?
a Shaolin Monks remaster.
I would love that. I love Shaolin.
I have Shaolin Monks on the PlayStation 2, and whenever Ash comes over, he either wants to play that or like some
Dude,
Call of
playing
Duty
as
or
Scorpion and Sub-Zero
Speedrunners.
in that game is so much fun because it's just
It's
like a
way
little
better.
secret.
Yeah,
So
I remember.
cool.
I remember.
He kicks my ass almost all the time.
What
in
did you
Shaolin
pick
Monks,
up of the
though.
first two weapons? The ones that were like the little
Always the
hook
the
things?
double ones.
or the,
I
yes,
always
I
love
always
the
did
double
too.
ones.
I always
Or
thought
the
those were cool.
sword.
There's only gonna be like 5 people that understand what we're talking about. The big ass
Yeah, I
sword or
know.
like the 2 scythes.
Dude, Mortal Kombat was such a great game. I remember.
Was it
playing
still
It
is?
still
Yeah.
is. That story in 11 is genuinely great.
I know you don't care for the character, but Sindel just got released today.
Yeah, she's OP in MK9.
Yeah.
Story
But
mode,
this is what I
I
said.
hate it.
This is what I said when I saw her trailer. Like, she looks like she could do really nasty fucking combos in this fucking game.
Yeah, but
and her second
in a
fatality
game
is really
where
cool.
there's Scorpion and Sub-Zero, it's like making
As the most
Black
OP
Canary
character.
the headliner of Injustice 2.
True.
That's not a good thing.
No.
I don't want that.
I always thought I like the story and most of the older Mortal Kombats.
Mhm.
More recent, like I haven't played the MK. Is it X? No.
X
Is
is
it
the
X now?
previous
XL
one.
is
Okay,
just XL is just the like
It's
ultimate
everything.
edition.
It's the ultimate
Okay,
edition.
so Mortal Kombat 11. Is that where
Yes.
we're at right now?
Yeah.
I haven't played that story yet. I've seen some of it, but I haven't played
I
it.
loved it.
I did not like
I don't wanna
9 or
talk
10
about it and spoil
story.
it then.
Right.
Yeah, I'll probably just watch it or like do a
It's
run
so
through.
cool.
I think
It's only like a couple hours. One day when you're over, you can fucking
I
play it.
just, yeah.
Oh yeah, you could grind through it really quick. It's such a good
As long as
story.
you're not trash.
Like if you
Oh, I'd
don't like
probably
Mortal
suck.
Kombat, I don't
Actually-
feel like you need to.
Actually, I feel like he would struggle with the final boss,
I never struggled in my life.
Chronica.
Oh yeah.
Is that the
No,
time
yeah,
one?
that's kind of
Yeah.
it's a little iffy
She.
because of the different endings.
I love her fatality.
You love her.
Well,
I love
she,
her.
if she wants to
She's
be
like a
mine, she could be mine.
Less mustachy Pringles guy.
So I haven't played Mortal Kombat 11 too much. Is there the challenge tower? Do they bring that back?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
From like Mortal Kombat 9, where it's like 300 different things you can do.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
and
It's
then
broke.
like
It's
test
broken up
your
into like different
might and stuff.
towers. It's not like that.
Rats. I love that. Was
But
my favorite.
you know what's something that's cool? They do have different announcer voices you can get. So you could get Chronica as the announcer, Shao Kahn, Raiden, Johnny Cage.
Oh, I would love Johnny Cage. to
Johnny
announce my
Cage sounds
life.
pretty fucking cool.
What character would you like to see added to the game that hasn't been in one yet? Mine, Shredder.
Ooh, that'd be dope.
That I feel like is just such a fucking cool idea. I am dating myself with it, but I love that idea.
There's a friend of ours. I won't name his name, but he says the Power Rangers.
All of them?
Oh.
kind of like how they did
MM?
TMNT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
MM. I feel like even he knows.
Yeah, I know that is what. Jesus.
If you're
I-
listening, MM, we love you, and we can't wait to see your Scream skit that you're putting out soon.
I would say for Mortal Kombat characters, I would say like an actual
Very
Shredder with
vague.
googly eyes.
What you just said, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Ash? I didn't mean to
An
cut you off.
actual Shredder with googly eyes. This is like a little
like
like the
paper
duality. Yeah, like the duality of man. Like we got two Shredders here. I feel like
It'd
that'd
be
be
pretty
an
dope.
interesting concept. I feel like Cyrax is like part Shredder at this point.
Yeah.
You know who I would want to see in MK11? Hear me out, okay? Meat.
Oh,
Meat was such a funny character to play
Yeah.
as, and I feel like they would still make him like a lot of fun to play as in MK11.
he was really funny.
Bring back.
I just love everything
Dog.
about him. Like, there's a move set in Armageddon, I think it is, where you could just roll his fucking head at you.
Make Blaze again.
Oh,
Make
Blaze.
Blaze.
Onaga
Blaze.
and Blaze were so cool in Kintaro.
I want Onaga.
I like
That's
the big
who I
characters,
want the
but they're just
most.
slow.
Yeah, that's true. Where's
Shao Kahn is
Oh,
way
what's
too
his
OP.
name? What's the centaur?
Oh shit!
I was just talking about this.
Mintaro.
Yes.
Mintaro. He was. I remember
He was
hating him because like,
Motaro.
Motaro. In Mortal Kombat 3,
He
which is
sucked
the
to fight.
cheapest game in the world.
He killed Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 2.
Did he?
In the story mode, like he killed him and he came back. Do you
I
remember?
forget those games had
He is
story
dead
mode.
in one of the games. He's not in one of them, and then he's like at a tombstone, and then he gets revived in the story.
I know Shao Kahn killed Johnny Cage in Annihilation.
Yeah, but that's yeah.
Oh,
Johnny!
God.
Jesus
What a
Christ.
fantastic.
If you guys
movie.
haven't
That
seen
next
the
one.
Mortal Kombat movies, make sure you do that, especially Annihilation.
We were talking about making Mortal Kombat anime, but every time Mortal Kombat seems to get any sort of like visual adaptation, it just seems to suck. What was the one Machinima did, where it was all the characters like intros, and Johnny Cage like died from Baraka.
Oh, I
my
don't
God.
know.
Chronological.
I know
or
what you're
something
talking
like
about.
that. Was
it Mortal Kombat Legacy?
I think
The one you're thinking
Blu-ray
of?
ones that were like the mini-series.
Yes.
That was terrible.
Yes.
Where
I
like
have.
Sonya and Jax were like 50.
yes,
It's terrible.
that was putrid. And then they made as a kid, I love the Mortal Kombat movies, but looking back on them now,
Annihilation.
No,
looking
the one-
back
the
at
wood one.
the first one.
First
is
one-
fucking great.
It is. It's got a
I love
nostalgic-
every bit of the first one.
Yeah, a good nostalgic feel to it.
that I think, but like if, for instance, I watched it a lot as a kid, so I love it now. But like if I just like showed that to any random person, they'll be like, "Get this shit on my face! It sucks."
Okay, but what do you think about the newest Mortal Kombat movie? Apparently, there's 2 new leaks on 2 characters that are coming out into that movie. I can't remember the second one, but one of them's Nitara.
Nitara, what's their thing?
She's the like dragon woman. I think I can't remember which.
Armageddon.
I think-
Yes.
I think she's from Deadly Alliance. Was her
I was thinking that or Deception.
They
But she's
added
apparently going to be in the movie.
they added a lot of characters
Riveting.
that just kind of
They casted
That sucked.
a bunch. I think they casted Scorpion. I think Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung. I know they casted Jax. The guy that's playing Jax is super excited for this
is it
movie.
The Rock?
Huh?
Is it The Rock?
No, but
Should be
like
Jason Boyega.
yes.
Or John, but I can't remember. Finn from Star Wars. That
No,
guy.
but like he's very excited,
He's like
and
one
I
of
think they
3 black
casted
dudes in Star
Raiden.
Wars.
I think you know what, if they could get a good Raiden as long as it's not Legacy Raiden or Annihilation Raiden.
Oh, where it was in the
It was in the
hospital,
mental
ward.
hospital. Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, dude! I've been thinking about making. This might be a little sneak peek, a little behind the scenes shit. I really was thinking about making a recap animation of the first Mortal Kombat movie, and just making it like a couple, maybe like 2 minutes long, and of just like little. I'd record it, but it'd be like little parts of like things in that movie that just are super memorable. Like
Right.
90% of what Raiden says in that movie is, "You are the chosen one," and then Liu Kang goes, "I am the chosen one," and then Shang Tsung is like, "I will fight you, chosen one." He's like, "I am going to fight you because I'm the chosen one," and then it's like $500 sunglasses, asshole.
Fantastic.
That's a wrap.
quote.
That's literally the entire movie.
Well, I can't.
Yeah.
I get the.
Add a little bit more sexual like harassment from Johnny Cage to Sonya, and you've got the entire.
I was gonna
film.
say, don't forget about Sonya's fucking.
Soul is mine.
I always forget like which fights are from which one. Which one had the one with I think it was Sub-Zero and Liu Kang.
That was one.
Okay.
Annihilation's the garbage one where everything's crap. The Baraka mask is like Party City quality.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't seen it, look it up. Mortal Kombat Annihilation Baraka. It is horrible.
They
It's
also
like Spirit
changed
of Halloween.
actors for Raiden, so now his voice is completely different in Annihilation.
I loved his voice in the first one.
Yeah, you could do a pretty good impression of him that we got a little sneak peek
Thank
of.
you, Earthrealmer.
I have a video on my phone that he sent me.
With me with a wicker basket on my head.
Yeah, and it's just him pretending to be Raiden.
That's fantastic.
I don't have a rice hat. I'm sorry. I have Easter baskets. My chair is so creaky. I apologize. It's probably going to be picking up by the audio.
Maybe.
No, it's okay. I forgive you.
Okay, so let's just continue to do it then.
It's like the black dudes that make beats out of anything. Those Instagram videos. With the
Oh, I know
subtitles.
what you're talking about.
That's me. 5-minute
No,
beat with a
that's-
condom.
Black guy.
You know me. guys.
Anyways, Lego Star Wars.
Yeah. So
That's funny. Even dogs are colorblind and they know he's white.
Okay, well, anyways, Lego Star Wars, Ash.
Yeah, so I got an Xbox 360 recently. After not having it for a long time, I know I'm kind of really lagging
Made
behind
moves.
in my game.
You know, the newest Xbox is coming out, right?
Yeah, Scarlet or something. I got an Xbox 360 though. It's a lot cheaper. It was like $50 at GameStop. So I was like,
Oh my
What?
god.
yeah. So,
That's wild.
and then I got the complete saga, because I remember loving Lego Star Wars as a kid, and Lego Star Wars has low key been kicking my ass, and I'm like very ashamed of that because it's like it's a game that was for kids, but I suck at.
What's your favorite character death sound in that game?
Death? Oh,
Yeah, you know how they die and it's like.
Yeah. I have never like taken much thought into it. Probably not R2D2. He's annoying.
Does he do the scream when he dies?
Yeah, wah, wah.
Waluigi?
I think my favorite character
Gross.
scream is Waluigi in that game. To be honest with you,
Man, Waluigi's my favorite.
Yeah.
Super Mario Baseball.
I remember
What is it, Sluggers or something?
Sluggers,
Yeah.
Super Mario Sluggers, and then there's another one.
I got
Anthony,
anally
Anthony
counted in
has.
this game when I played with you
Oh my
guys.
god, Anthony has it on the Wii, yeah,
Mario Kart.
which has more characters and I think more maps. I can't remember.
Then GameCube.
Yeah.
I love.
So it was a lot of
played
fun to
you.
play, but yeah,
Did
but
we-
we played on the GameCube because
Didn't we
that's when
tie?
I think so. But I was way too good at that game.
At one point, not anymore. You see, I'm bad at my Lego
At
Star
every
Wars.
point.
Have you ever
Alright,
played with
buddy.
Legos like actually? Was it
Yes.
like a part of your childhood?
Probably not like a big.
Mario.
We used to have like a bin of Legos of just miscellaneous. So like I remember like buying the kits and getting fun, like having fun making that. But the kits were expensive, so my parents didn't love me that much to like buy them. So I used to just take from like the build your own bin and like attempt to make like an airplane, but it all probably looked like dog shit. I used to have a NBA minifigure of Paul Pierce from the Celtics. I know you guys are big basketball fans.
You know it. Touchdown.
If you would have said all the names and everything about that before, if you said no NBA, I would have guessed baseball. Because Paul Pierce just does not sound like basketball player.
Nah, he's retired now, old man. But that's neither here nor there. I used to, yeah, I remember getting like Lego sets for Christmas and being so excited. I got a Power Rangers one.
Do you like
That-
Bionicles?
That like I never had Bionicles as a kid. I had a friend
I
that
had
used to.
like one or two, but they weren't
I
like
can
entirely.
I
my
can
thing.
specifically remember my first Bionicle. I was building it as Barack was going in office. It was playing on the TV in the background. I was just like, "Who's that guy?" That probably doesn't matter.
What?
Like it didn't affect me. It was just like, oh, there's just like some guy on TV a lot lately. I keep seeing this dude's face. What's the deal with this guy? But I was just a kid, so it's just like, okay. And then like, oh,
Thanks.
that's the president. Wild. My
Wow.
Bionicle was way more important to me at the time than Obama.
More important than anything, to be honest.
I would trade his presidency if I could have that back. I don't know where that Bionicle went.
I would.
I'll go into office. I'll go
Oof.
back in time and I'll run against him just so I can have my Bionicle back. Some
I-
good memories with it. It had like black wings and it was cool.
Do you guys remember? I think it's Playmobil.
Guys, what's Obama's first name?
We
Yeah.
are not getting into this.
So
No, this was a problem when it came to work.
I'm sorry, I cut you off on accident. Yeah.
do you guys remember Playmobil?
Yes.
They're like
Yes.
little tyke toys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
was like a very clunky Lego version. I remember having those because
Primitive.
they were cheaper. So like my parents were like, "Yeah, we'll get you Legos," and they got me Playmobiles. So that's fun. I
Those
used
are
to play
interesting.
Lego Rock Band a lot as a kid.
Lego Rock Band.
Lego Rock Band. It was
That
on,
sounds epic.
it was on the Wii. It was
Okay,
so
it is.
rad.
It is epic.
I was so good at it. I used to have a band, and it was called Best Band. That was the name of it. It was probably also when Obama was being inaugurated.
It all comes full circle.
It all goes-
Honestly, I wish you were saying Donald Trump, but you know.
Little did I know when I was making a
The
Bionicle,
Orange Man.
Like, my business, there's just a kid somewhere jamming his heart out to Lego Rock Band.
Yeah, that's good. I used to have Kung Fu Fighting. That was a
Was this when you were living in a box or
Would you
after
consider
living
Kung
in a
Fu
box?
Panda to be like one of the
An
holy
anime?
grail films of our time? You said Kung Fu Fighting, it just made me think of CeeLo Green and Kung Fu
Listen,
Panda.
Kung Fu Panda is a fucking phenomenal movie.
Poe's an elder god, I'm convinced.
Oh yeah,
Danny
Like,
DeVito, Paul
he
Blart.
could take
him,
on
Jar Jar Binks.
Shinnok, Raiden, all them.
Quan Chi.
Oh, most definitely Quan Chi. He's a bitch.
I love Quan Chi. I love playing as Quan Chi because he's very cheap.
Do you remember what you
Yes,
made out of my
yes,
birthday
yes,
card?
I do. You mentioned Quan Chi, and that was the first thing I thought of.
we one of the few things we always talked about was how much we hate Quan Chi in Mortal Kombat.
Bald
and
bitch.
for a birthday card, I
Carlos
remember he was
wannabe,
already
I
at my house, and he's like, "Do you guys have a printer? Because I gotta go do this." And then he made the card in my room, I think it was, or it wasn't even my room at the time, I don't think. And what was it exactly? It was
It was like that when you open the envelope, it's like you split Quan Chi in half.
yeah.
And they use like a red crayon to show blood.
Yep.
Nice.
I put a lot of effort into that.
I came across that like last month, I
You
think.
still own that?
Yeah.
It's probably like decayed.
It's like no, it's like at my dad's house. My dad found a bunch of like my old birthday cards and a bunch of other stuff, so I found that.
It's just secreting ammonia right now. It's
That's
slowly
where I
pushed
also found the
That's nice.
video game alphabet book that I reminded you
Oh
of,
my god.
which is a glorious thing I had to make for 6th grade. Was video games, but
Dude,
ABCs. So
I
let me
also had to make that too.
let me also pull up the pictures because I took pictures of it, and it's
yeah,
just.
for those of you playing the home game, he's
I mean,
now going through his phone.
They don't have to. They don't have to see anything. They could just hear it. I won't go through it all, but like A is for age for average gamer. The age for the average gamer is 32 years old. Another average
When did
age
you make
is
this?
23 and
How
up.
old were
Yeah, this is totally
When did you
11, I
start
think,
to
6th
fail at
grade.
life? When did it all start going downhill?
When I realized I had to leave elementary school and go into middle school.
That was elementary.
No, this is middle school.
I was gonna say.
Sixth grade.
B
so
is
that's
for
kind of
best-selling video games. A few are Wii Sports, Super Mario Brothers, and Pokemon Red, Green, and Blue.
I feel like Wii Sports is pretty hard to like say that because you just got a Wii Sports whenever you bought the console. So you didn't really buy Wii Sports.
Okay, but one of my favorites,
Wii Sports.
E,
Oh.
is for electricity. You use electricity to power up your game systems, and also I used the wrong your, so
Oh,
I
I
hate
remember
myself.
Ugh. You
What is it?
creep.
Internet. You need the internet for current things like go on Xbox Live or play
Like, go
against
on?
people.
You know,
Yep,
you
shut
sound like-
up. Or play against people all over the
You
world.
sound like those garbage ads from those like foreign countries. Like you play real claw machine game. Have you seen that crap?
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh my
wait,
god.
wait. My favorite J is for joining stuff. You can join stuff like Xbox Live, Teams, etc. I got 100 on this.
You got
Oh, yeah?
100. God. if I
Oh
was-
wait, no. Your favorite one is the special effects one, which
I feel
is
like
the
his is better by
comparison of the
default.
original Mortal Kombat to Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh, it was like.
So it's like
yeah.
more games are improving their special effects. They are becoming 3D, and then the first picture is just from the first Mortal Kombat game, and then it's just 3D, which is Mortal Kombat 9.
Which
I'll
is
show
very
you.
much not 3D. Everyone.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a
They actually made this into a book.
Yeah, I know.
It's so small too. It's like 25% of the page that you put.
Honestly, the
in
one that
center.
makes me mad the most is Z. Z is for Zelda Skyward Sword.
It's
Zelda
so
is a
specific.
popular video game.
Oh man, you could have made more about that. It's like one of the most popular video games ever.
Yeah,
Is
but
that all you had to say about Skyward Sword? Are you
I
not
mean, that
happy
video
with it?
series is-
I've been like Twilight Princess. Those are
I've
my
only played
favorite.
Twilight
like 10
Princess
minutes
was
of
good.
one Zelda game ever. The first one.
Really?
I just couldn't get into it because it's the first one is just like so. Every level's like exactly the same.
My favorite will always be
Just a
Majora's
grid.
Mask.
Huh?
Majora's Mask. That's my favorite.
I'm beginning
That
to
one
think
has
about
a beautiful soundtrack.
I like Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, I can't remember where that falls
It's not
in
unrelated.
the
I
Zelda.
was laughing at me for.
I don't know. I just
Mr.
wasn't
Zelda's
expecting.
the most popular game.
Shut up.
Hey,
I didn't say Legend of Zelda. That was
you
my
fucking
problem. I
doing
said
random
Zelda.
alphabet ABCs. I was learning about the Tigris and Euphrates.
Shut up.
Let me learn you a thing or two about the Fertile Crescent there, eh, chump?
I
Mesopotamia's current day Iraq, okay?
haven't thought about Mesopotamia.
Do you know that's Iraq
Since
now?
high
That's
school.
like actually where that is.
Oh my god.
I mean, I believe it.
Don't Google it and prove me wrong, because I'm scared.
No, I'm not.
I was like 90%
Some-
sure I'm right, but I was like,
It's low key in New York.
Uh,
It's low key in Los Angeles.
I can't confirm, yeah. Mortal Kombat 2 is when Johnny Cage gets killed by Kintaro.
Was he not in the second one? Was he replaced by Jax?
I don't know if he was replaced outright, but he was dead for the second one, and he was returned in the third one.
I think the third one was probably
90%
One of my
of the
favorite
shit
games.
that we say on the show, if not 99% show. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I would like to thank NatureBox, and I would also like to thank NordVPN.
I like to thank
that's
Five
possible.
Below for giving me these cheap piece of shit headphones for $5. Thank you, Five Below. They didn't even work.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
love
I've
Five
been
Below.
in there like, wow, that voice crack. I've been in there like maybe like 3 times, and they have some pretty cool shirts. My mom was like, "I want some candy," or however she sounds.
I remember
saw
it
some
was
cool shirts.
Anthony and I on our way over to that camp for your birthday party a couple years ago. That's where we got your gifts. We we did some
like the
last minute
pillow, the
shopping, but we
magnet,
didn't want to tell you it was Five Below, so we
party
quickly.
pooper shirt.
I think so, yeah.
And
We
the, like, the
we
emoji
we ran
thing.
there and bought a fuck ton of things. Gave it to you, and then you said to us later that you were glad like it wasn't anything from like Five Below or some shit, and we looked at each other like, ooh. So secret's out.
I don't remember what I got you for your birthday last year. I didn't give Matt anything. Matt and I have
You
a
didn't give me
mutual
anything.
agreement of not getting each other anything. I felt like I got.
You guys like signed a contract or some shit? Like, what?
Evidently.
It was never said. It was just implied.
Implied. Okay.
I can't remember what the last thing I ever got you was. I got you
Pizza?
Freddy Krueger chopsticks.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did any of you
Oh,
call
no,
him
I haven't.
Cougar when you were younger? Because I did that.
A couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freddy Cougar.
I actually didn't watch.
I like young men, even though I'm an old woman.
I didn't watch Nightmare on Elm Street since I was like 13 or 14.
I just found out they're making a new one and a TV series.
Nightmare on Elm Street Before Christmas. That's something to animate.
That'd be cool.
You're just gonna put everything into
Okay,
an anime.
but you know what?
I want to do so much with that.
The thing I'm most excited about.
Our
Ever.
marriage.
No, stop it. That's a secret.
Not anymore, bitch.
A new Scream movie coming out. You guys have no idea the level of excitement I felt when I read that they're making a new Scream movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Scream's alright. I saw the first 3.
Ooh, I can see the temperature rising.
Ash was one of my best
Said
friends.
it
Not my favorite.
Go back to Kyuka, please.
You can't see it, but David's face is fire engine red. There's steam coming out of his ears.
I think my favorite. Like,
It's like the water boy, you fucking dummy. Sorry, headphone.
Waterboy is the juggernaut.
listeners.
That was something we talked about in the first podcast.
Touch your damn feet on
Well,
my
move your
toes.
feet away from my feet.
I can't help having big ass canoes for feet.
Well, I'm sorry.
canoe.
They're big, okay? They're like kayaks on my legs.
It'd be like that though.
So yeah, I think my favorite like horror series is probably like Halloween or Saw. Probably more Halloween. I watched Saw so much that now it's just.
But isn't Saw just like torture porn? It's not
That's
even,
exactly
like,
what I was gonna say.
and
Saw and Hellraiser, those are just torture porn
Like,
movies.
the
only
first-
kind of good porn is just porn.
The first 2 Saws were
We're not
we're-
getting into this.
were like really good
God bless.
because there wasn't like so much torture. It was just really dramatic, and it was the whole thing was like, oh, this could happen, and then like
I'm sorry, I thought it was something funny. I'll keep it to myself.
and then as it goes on, it just got worse and worse. Matt, just say what you gotta say, and then we'll go
Right.
back on
If
track.
you love the damn podcast, you'll love the damn podcast live. Are you seriously watching the damn podcast by yourself?
I hate you.
So, Saw.
Some of you.
Yeah. So like, and then like Saw 7 was really bad, and then they remade or like they redid it. They brought it back
Jigsaw.
from the grave with Jigsaw, and that was
Jigsaw,
awful.
I didn't hate Jigsaw.
I hated that like because like the Saw, all this. What do you say, Matt? All the Saws.
I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, okay, that's fine. All the
We'll
Saws
spoil it.
have like a
Africa.
split ending, like a twist ending at the end of it.
That's the one thing I've always loved about the Saw movies.
Except Jigsaw, Saw 8, their twist ending doesn't make any sense.
The twist ending basically changes up everything you fucking knew
But it is why would he
about the
start-
movies. And that was my problem with it. I saw that movie with a certain person that I can't name the name of.
Was it me?
No. What? I would name your fucking name.
Yo,
It was like a movie
Silly
date
Billy.
I was on. How about that? Think about that.
It was you were a what? I missed it. I was thinking he said Silly Billy or something.
Movie date.
Movie date.
With
I think me.
yeah, go ahead, draw more attention to it.
You know, I'm just gonna stop talking about it then. He's gonna realize like 20 minutes in, he's gonna be like, oh,
I
that
know.
person.
I know who it
He's
is.
like, oh, do you mean blank blank?
Yeah. So, anyways, that's when I saw it, and at first I was like, oh my god, this is fucking cool. But then I was like, share what you gotta share. You didn't see it, but Matt just.
I'm
got
sorry,
all
I have a
hyped.
good idea. I don't want to interrupt you. Continue.
No,
your
no, no, no,
conversation.
carry
I had
on.
a cool idea, but it's
Share your idea.
Okay, if you had a movie about yourself, if you're dead or something,
Oh,
who do you want to
God.
play you? I pick Andy Sandberg for me.
Anthony McCall.
Oh Christ!
No, Jonah Hill.
God.
Don't look at me like that.
I don't.
It's just a random name. I'm sorry.
Like super bad Jonah Hill.
Yeah. Is it because I'm fat?
Yes.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I love you.
I don't. There's no way like, no like actors or actresses that just look and like act like me.
Oh, because you're perfect.
Yeah.
Silly.
Sarah Michelle.
Sarah
That was a
Jessica
curveball.
Parker.
No, Sarah Michelle. What's her name from Buffy?
Obama?
No. What? Sarah,
Oh, the Vampire Slayer.
yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Sarah Michelle.
You said Buffy, and I started
McGellar
thinking
or
of
something?
Yeah, Miguel.
when you said Buffy, I
isn't
started
that
thinking
the
of
chick-
Buffy from Scary Movie, the
Daphne
one that was in
from
the locker
Scooby-Doo?
room when she broke her own leg.
That was disgusting. I don't know
Right.
if it's
From Scooby-Doo? The ones with Matthew Lillard in them?
You mean God?
Yeah. Ultra Instinct Shaggy. But isn't Sarah Michelle Gellar? She's
I think
like
you're right.
Daphne in that, right?
I think so, yeah.
Have you ever looked back at those movies and realized how often their tits are out? It's crazy.
Dude, that movie, or those movies
It is
are hilarious.
Vastly inappropriate.
Oh, most
How
definitely.
much
No,
cleavage
no,
is
no,
shown.
no. Cat in the Hat. That's
Oh,
very
you
inappropriate.
dirty hoe! I
Dirty
rewatched
hoe.
Cat in the Hat
Is
like
it
a month
Velma?
ago.
Which one's the orange one? Not orange. She's not the Lorax.
Trump?
I speak for the nerds. No, Trump.
Velma's the one in orange. She's the nerd.
Yeah.
And Daphne's the one in purple.
Pinkies. Gotcha. Purple. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Remember when
Her-
Velma, like, changed into that, like, very slutty outfit and just started walking
Wait,
down? It
oh,
was, like,
yeah,
all
and
leather.
all leather.
Squeaky. She's like, I swear it's my
She's, like, she's, like, very uncomfortable, but, like, her tits are just out like that.
I like that she was trying to be attractive for Seth Green. Of
Yeah, I was
all
about to say
people.
Seth Green
It's a
was her
literal
lover.
leprechaun.
Fucking Chris from Family Guy. Let's not forget that.
That's a good point.
Yeah, there's also literally every voice in Robot Chicken.
Yes.
And then like what? He's Dr. Evil Jr. That voice crack was ferocious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God.
can you chill out over here? What's
I
going
can't
on?
help my
Dude, I thought you
massive
already went through
spike
puberty.
that just happened this morning.
You're 19. Stop it.
Tell that to my body that's changing, Dad.
All right.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars is
Well.
a pretty good game. Getting back on that train. Did you guys used to play any of the Lego games?
Yeah, a lot of them. Indiana Jones through
That
and
was
through.
I used to
classic.
play the Lego games with my cousin D'Anthony all the time.
Not so much Star Wars. I'd play a little bit more though.
That was
I
the
didn't know
OG. And then
Lego
it came
Star
out
Wars
Indiana
was
Jones.
the shit.
And then I
Lego
think
Batman,
Batman.
the video game.
I never got very far. That was another game I got from Blockbuster.
I didn't get too far in it.
Dude, they had that for the PSP. I remember the last time I played that game, I had rented it from Blockbuster for my PSP. That's how long it's been.
Dude, do we just all own a Blockbuster? Except for David. Have you never rented something from Blockbuster?
Dude, I used
You're
to go
so
to Blockbuster
young.
all the time.
He's literally the manager. The fuck?
Yeah,
Censor
I still
something.
own it.
Nobody
Nobody comes anymore.
I remember
That's
as a
what she
kid,
said.
like every like Saturday, my dad would take me and my brother and we'd go and we'd rent like one game or one movie from
My
Blockbuster.
my dad and I would go all the time to get one game and one movie.
That was
That's when I started getting into horror a little more because I would always go into that section and see like, oh, what's new, and then there were like some posters that scared the shit out of me, like what's that one about the phone call? That one scary movie.
Scream.
Not Scream. I knew
Ring?
you were gonna fucking say it.
The Ring.
No. The Ring is no.
And the
I
Ring
said
is
so.
absolutely with the phone call.
Hold on.
Phone call.
Fuck.
The
That's
one
vague.
movie with the phone call, that's the Ring.
No, it's
Jehovah's Witnesses.
You get a call, you die 7 days later.
no. Like I'm gonna feel like a dumbass because it's a very popular movie.
The Ring.
It's not The Ring.
Then what is it?
Oh my god.
I'm trying to remember. I'm
You're-
looking it up. If there's
Paranormal.
anyone actually listening to this, like MM, he might know. We'll probably remember the name, but I gotta find out what it's called because it's really pissing me off that I don't know the name of this movie, and I think you guys might know it too.
It's either Scream or The Ring.
I stayed away from horror until I was like older because I was scared of gremlins.
I was also scared of Gremlins.
Some kid pawned it off to me like drugs on the fucking bus. He was like, "You want to see it?"
Okay,
And I was like,
I
"Yeah,
got
wanna
it.
see VHS?"
What?
One missed call. Like, look at this poster. That's creepy as shit. That used
Oh,
to
I
scare the
remember that.
fuck
I
out of me
I
when I was in
remember the
Blockbuster.
thing, but I
Because,
don't
like, that
remember
was
the
all I would
poster.
see there. and
is
it would
creepy.
yes. So that's the fucking movie.
Nah, I
When Miss
remember
Skull.
Gremlins scared me as a kid.
Yeah.
Gremlins and I think it's not Last Action Hero. What am I thinking? Toy Soldiers. Toy Soldiers scared me.
There are some like creepy-ish moments.
Here,
in that,
here's a debate I got in with my coworkers over the summer. Would you say Gremlins and Die Hard are Christmas movies?
I'm gonna say no. I know they
No?
take place
It's subjective.
during Christmas.
I think they're Christmas movies.
Oh,
It's subjective.
Especially Die Hard.
that-
Die Hard is full-heartedly a Christmas movie.
It's an action movie first. Whether you decide if it's Christmas or not, I believe just depends on the person. If you watch it at Christmas because there's Christmas going on in it, I mean, I guess, yeah. But that's the same thing as saying, hey, Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Christmas movie, but it's a comedy. So,
True.
I guess, yes, they are Christmas movies, but they're just in different divisions.
Right.
So there's like double layers there. All are Christmas, but there's Christmas horror, like Krampus.
oh,
How
what a
you mean
movie.
one of the greatest movies of all time? Have you guys ever seen Krampus 2? I heard
no.
it's trash. I heard it. I could be wrong. It's like a found footage film.
Oh God, we need to. I don't know how
I
that
wanna
has not
see it
been
out of
retired.
curiosity, 'cause Krampus 1 wasn't so terrible.
I actually did
That twist
enjoy.
ending was like, wow, that's fucking dark.
I really did enjoy Krampus a lot. Like it was just something different to me.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been done a little bit better, but like, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
In like theory, it's like, oh yeah, Santa Claus. There's some other guy, pretty much the devil.
Satan himself.
Just one time in your life, perfect kid, absolute saint. Screw you, mom. Literal devil takes you into his sack, and then you're just trapped forever if he doesn't eat you.
Big facts.
You get
though.
tortured.
I
That
wish
is
someone would
crazy.
treat me like that.
So
Yeah.
extreme.
I have not seen Krampus, but I remember seeing the previews and being like, "This looks like shit."
It's not great, but it's all right. Parts of it are pretty good, well done.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's like,
found footage movies that needs to be retired. I don't know how that wasn't.
Oh, what movie am I thinking of? That's
Because if it's
found
done right,
footage.
it is good. But
Blair
they've
Witch.
oversaturated the market with it. What were you saying?
Blair Witch.
Blair Witch?
The Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, that's like, isn't that the start of all of it?
Yeah.
And then
Like
Paranormal
that.
Activity came
that
after.
that did a lot
But
when
like,
it came to the horror movie genre because people actually thought it was
Yeah.
real found footage. So
Maybe it's-
it was scary in theaters.
Then
to be
there's
played,
like VHS.
yeah, because they'd show that shit worldwide.
right. Well, people are gullible.
Yeah, like I said, it became an oversaturated market.
Yeah.
Too much, too fast.
Movies that changed horror genres.
Do you like the Paranormal Activity movies? I don't. They're cheesy
I
as
think
shit.
they are cheesy.
Every single one is the exact same. They all take like 40 minutes for something to happen.
Yes.
It's just like, oh, look at this. It's like, oh, it's a night shot, outside camera, pool. The water moves slightly. Oh, it's fucking wind. 30 minutes into the movie, a cupboard closes. An hour into the movie, people are getting ripped apart. Pots
So,
and pans
there's this,
flying at the dogs and cats. Babies getting thrown out the fucking windows.
Yeah. There's this
Mass hysteria.
there's this channel I watch called Pretty Much It. You guys should watch it. if
Yeah, I
you-
watch it.
Yeah. They just recently
I told
watched
you about them. I put you on. Do
Well, you
remember?
told me about them, but I didn't watch them because of you. I watched them because I saw they watched the Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah, fuck
It
you.
was it was Dead Meat you put me on.
I put you on both of them. I told
Lies.
you to.
Anyway,
But
so
you
Pretty
just
Much
picked to
It.
do it later.
They
Put it
recently
off.
did the
Shut the
Paranormal
fuck up.
Activity
I'll kiss
movies.
you on my lips.
Shut the fuck up. And one thing they made a good point about was nothing really exciting happens until there's like 15 minutes left in the movie, and then it leaves on like a cliffhanger and has no. And it's like the first like 3 or 4
Are we
movies
still
are like
talking about the Polar
prequels.
Express? I'm just kidding. Sorry.
That's a fact.
So one of my old coworkers hasn't seen the Polar Express, and I'm just ashamed.
You know, it's going to be doubled up because you just said that and because we're doing a little sneaky audio cut. It's going to just be like, so my coworker hasn't seen, so my coworker hasn't seen.
We need an editor.
We need what?
What?
What'd you say?
I'm sorry, I
We
had a
need an
stroke.
editor?
Yes, an editor.
Oh, you tie for mini life.
For a minute, I thought I said a senator. I
I
was
thought
like,
you
what?
said entered. If something's going inside you.
Oh no.
I had so most oh Jesus, I'm having a stroke. Okay, so
Okay.
like most people I've talked to about the Polar
You
Express
speak
either
in
like
Cantonese.
yeah, I think so. Either talk about like that they hate it or that they love it. But I have such a fond memory of in second grade we all like sat down and watched it, and when the hot chocolate scene came on, the teacher gave us hot chocolate and candy canes.
I kinda
That's
want
cool.
hot
I've actually
chocolate.
been on the Polar Express.
Must be nice.
Subtle flex.
My mom was talking about taking us.
I've been on that and Thomas actually.
You've been on time.
Polar Express twice, Thomas once. Thomas was cooler though because Polar Express you could put like the label on any train and then have them do the whole spiel. Right. But Thomas is cool because it's actually a gigantic fucking Thomas, terrifying as all hell, coming at you at like Mach speed, and then just grinding halt in your face, and then just looks at you like your sleep paralysis monster, like.
So during the Polar Express, did Tom Hanks come out or like what?
No, but it was.
You know how
like,
great that would be.
Reading of The Night Before Christmas, and then the book Polar Express, and then they gave people like cookies and hot chocolate on the cart when they started to get to the part in the story when that was happening.
Right.
And we stopped at like a Santa workshop place, and there's like food and stuff, and you could talk to Santa and sit on his lap and whatnot, and then we go back. But it was like a 30 or 40 minute train ride. Mm-hmm. Yeah, ride would be how it's not a train flight. Yeah. I haven't even thought about that. I've been on like an actual legitimate traditional train on several. Like I think I've been on like on 5 or 6 trains.
Flexing over here. Yeah, I've been on one. It's called Amtrak, and it's all across America, so it doesn't even matter. It's not interesting. I mean,
it's cool though. Like
it's cozy.
As it builds
I thought you were gonna
up
say choo choo. It's
you know
cool. The choo
choo. When everything's turning and moving, and it's this big hulking machine that just slowly speeds up. You could feel the entire mass of the thing moving. It's really cool. You can feel the G's when you try to get up and to go take a piss. It's inconvenient though because they have like tiny toilets and really small like airplane bathrooms. So you have bumping your shoulders into stuff as you're trying to tinkle.
So I have a very controversial question.
Oh no!
How many chugga chuggas before you guys say choo choo?
I was really concerned.
Yeah, me too. Chugga 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 choo choo.
Oh, you do 2? I do 3.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
Yeah, I do 3 like Matt.
What? No.
Chugga 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 choo choo.
I don't know.
You gotta get
Try 4. Chugga 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 chugga. Too much.
Yeah, too much.
I do 2.
Oh,
2 just sounds better.
God.
So
I mean,
awful.
3 sounds
Choo-choo,
fine
huh?
too, but shut up. 3 sounds fine. It's just, I don't know. 2 just sounds better.
No, I think 3 is.
What do you guys think?
People
It's like Dora.
Live chat.
Can somebody in chat tell me what they think?
I should just call someone and ask them, hey, how many chuggas before choo choo?
Before choo choo. I think a solid 3
Should
is
I?
perfect.
These are the real questions.
These are the controversial
Who
questions.
do I call though?
That is a terrible. That's going to be
No.
the world's.
No,
say something bad.
Cameron's doing stuff.
That's the world's worst audio. is
Sean,
calling
that
some-
my buddy Sean. Okay, I'll call him. He might be working, but you know what? It's all good.
Well, while he's calling, Ash, have you ever sat down for so long like your ass starts to hurt?
Yes.
I'm feeling it.
If Sean doesn't,
I'm
answer
sitting
me.
in wood.
Yeah. I feel you. I don't, but I understand.
Yo.
Kara said hi.
Oh, tell Kara I said hi.
David said hi too.
Okay, first of all, you're on the podcast right now.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, what's up?
We got a quick question.
Does he look as cute as he sounds?
Shut up. How many chuggas before choo choo?
Chugga chugga choo choo.
1?
What?
You incel? Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
That's the biggest black pill of all.
Chugga 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 choo choo.
Holy shit. Get to the point.
I think it's 2 chuggas.
I think it's 3.
I also think it's 3.
Because we're people.
3? That's kind of weird. Y'all are weird.
Right?
You do
Thank you.
1.
Chugga 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 choo choo.
2 just sounds the best.
1 definitely sounds the worst.
Well, Sean, while you're on, is there a quick shout out you want to give?
Shout out to my mom's. Good lady. Alright, thanks.
All right, well, tell everyone at work I said hi and to have a good Thanksgiving.
Alright, man.
Okay.
You guys too, alright?
All right.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Later.
What a good guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my dad because he's a train conductor. I'll ask him because he does the more choo choo.
So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? 1 made me upset. That was hard. That was hard to swallow. 2,
I can see the visible disdain.
Yeah.
Yes.
As soon as he did the 1, I saw your just face go from a happy face to the most disappointed look I've ever seen.
that was so bad. 1 just oh my.
4, Love you, Sean.
4 was bad. 1 was awful.
This podcast is a little bit. Do you think it's more censored than the first one in a way?
Yeah.
We were more on topic for this one because we're a little bit better prepared.
Yeah.
Coming from the experience we had before, I don't think either of us really said a lot, which is good because we were talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Well, I'm just saying. I like how things are going, but I was going to ask you, leading up to this question, who do you think is the person you're the iffiest about telling you have this podcast for like how they'll react to it?
ooh. At first,
Because both of my managers are like, "Oh, you got a podcast? Word." I'm like, "Yeah, I got a podcast."
okay.
I trailed off. My voice is almost gone. I've been sick.
At first, I didn't want to tell my dad about the podcast because I was afraid like I was just gonna get roasted the fuck out of.
You gotta tell Dad, David.
But I told him.
Confidence is key. It's just like with a woman.
He's very supportive of it. He thought it was like a really cool idea. I showed him the logo that you have designed as of right now, like not officially.
Wait till you see the intro I've got.
Okay.
Yeah, you're interested. You really hooked him.
No, I was gonna show Ash the little sketch that you made for the
I don't know if I
logo.
have that
I have the picture still.
Okay, cool.
But
he
it's really
exactly
dope, and I
understood
showed my
he's in the
dad, and he's
show.
like, "Wow, that's great," and yeah. But he's very supportive. Shout out to my dad if he ever listens.
Shout out to David's dad, other David.
David's dad's pretty cool.
It's true. I've met him maybe like 3 times. That's not true.
I met him probably like at least 3 times.
I think your first time meeting him was when we were at Laser Quest, and you were like, "I want to do a British accent and make your dad think I'm British."
I remember
God,
thinking
I
when I
sucked
first saw
as a
him, I was
kid.
like, who is this
And even my dad.
gentleman who knows what he's doing in every facet of his life, who is absolutely calm and collected, who is a model human being. He is the pinnacle of human mental stability, strength. He is by far the best father I've ever not had, but have seen.
Jesus Christmas! What
I
else?
don't mean that I don't have a father. I meant like.
No, that's what you mean.
I meant more so that you really like
I
David's
just meant,
dad.
like, he's literally not my father. He's David's father. I was just being like, why not though?
Yeah, this is the design that
looking
he
to buy?
has.
I'm on the market for a dad.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
I like the
just
words
kidding.
in
I
the
have a
background. How it just
wonderful
You
Like-
guys are in for a treat when we get this officially done and have it all like set up. You see that logo? It's gonna look great.
Yeah, but the intro I have is going to be 2 things: something I really like, something you really like, and they're going to combine at the end to that. So that'll be the last frame.
Okay.
It'll be really, really cool if it goes out the way I want it to. But it's going to take a minute.
This is my first time hearing any of this too.
Oh, okay. This is for sure my first time hearing anything.
I know, promises.
Yeah, I think.
I'm excited though.
As am I. So
Yeah, who would I not want to tell this podcast to? That's a good question.
I'm glad you remembered it because I was about to be fucking gone.
Right.
Nothing ready. Yikes!
I don't really think I care about anybody listening to what I have to say. Well, I think I'm more ashamed about my Minecraft tutorials as a kid than I am with this
Oh,
podcast
you mean the
right now.
best YouTube videos out there?
You remember when
I watch them from
was
time to
so
time.
convinced that, like in 8th grade, I was like, I'm gonna
You're
be a
so
YouTuber. I'm gonna make millions. I'm such a cocky piece of shit.
The funniest thing about it is like you're so quiet that I have to turn the TV up to 100
Oh my
in order to just barely hear you.
Oh, you
I know.
showed me his
Yeah,
YouTube
and then there's
stuff.
times where like he screams and then it's just
It's
really
so
loud.
great. I love it.
I never checked back on them.
It was
I never edited
Pinnacle
them.
of Minecraft YouTubers.
Yes.
I,
Like children YouTube. It was so
I was
great.
I was definitely up there.
It was pure though. It was like really wholesome content.
Thank you. I was definitely like, I was like, if I be myself, I can do this. And then when I
remember-
actually, I would have
remember
like
that vibe.
I would have like
Mine.
the mic around me, kind of like similar to this headset, and I was like, "Hi guys, it's Aki Brown." I was so nervous when
Aki.
I actually recorded, and now I just don't give a fuck.
I forgot it was Aki Brown.
Aki Brown.
Where did Aki come from?
So as a kid, this is actually a story of where Aki came from. Do you
You
know?
should kind of move the mic up a little bit towards your mouth a little bit more, just to make sure it picks you up. You're good. Continue.
All right, as a kid, I had dyslexia, and I used to have to go to speech therapy.
Bellthorn.
Yeah, I thought my name
Could
was
you spell that and then read it?
dyslexia. Oh, so I used to go to speech therapy and shit, but I had Animal Crossing for the GameCube. I can't remember the full name of Animal Crossing, but I thought my name, like trying to spell it out, I was like AKY. I was like, yeah, that's what my name looks like. And that's how I got Aki, was just from me being a dyslexic kid.
Nice.
Yeah, and now it's just stayed with me.
You might actually want to move the mic because it is spiking.
My bad.
Yeah,
Right.
thanks, Matt.
'Cause,
Sorry.
remember, those mics or that headset picks up pretty damn well.
I'm going off of how we use them for PlayStation because it's kind of a pain in the butt there.
Nah, but when
It's
he
like if
when
you
he
move a
talks,
little
it shows it's fine. But when he moved it, like it just starts spiking like crazy. Like when we were doing testing, you were just screaming into the mic.
Oh,
Good times.
you talking about the
Yes.
grapefruit ASMR?
Which we still have to show you.
Yeah, I saw
That
this
will
one.
never come to
No,
surface.
it can't.
No.
No,
It
Well,
could,
maybe.
because they know what it is.
the grapefruit technique.
Yeah.
Why I'm so fucking good at pretending that I can do it.
I think I also may know what the grapefruit
Hey,
technique is.
No,
just
you
from-
know what it is.
just
I've
from
never
hearing
done
it.
it, and I never will do it, but I can definitely
Yet.
pretend like I know what I'm talking about.
I've definitely seen American Pie. That's very similar.
How?
You mean one of the greatest movies of all time?
I'm just guessing what the grapefruit technique is, but American
You
Pie.
haven't seen that video?
No.
If you guys haven't seen that video, be sure to look
Just
it
look
up on YouTube. It's appropriate, kind of.
No,
Is
it's
it like
not.
American Pie?
Well, it's like appropriate enough where it could stay on YouTube.
The sentence that I could I could quote from it would be, "This is what you have to do if you want to know how to grapefruit your man." Just take that however you want. And the main sound you'll hear for like maybe 80% of the video is this. So just mentally prepare yourself for that.
You know what's funny?
Just a
I know a couple females that have said like they've tried it.
what?
Yes.
What absolute crackhead whores. what kind of stupid shit? That's like
Yeah.
next level dumb.
If a woman ever did that to me, just no, I'm kidding.
I do not know what the grapefruit technique, but apparently it's very bad.
It's pretty bad.
You'll learn in due time.
When you
hope
get
I
older,
That sounds ominous. I'm not gonna perform it. I'll just show you the video.
you just show the video.
The
Yeah,
grape-
I could pull up the little.
See, what I thought was, well, you showed me American Pie where he like finds the book and he's like reading the book while he's.
Oh, that American
That-
Pie.
Yeah, that one. I thought that's what you meant by the grapefruit
Shit.
technique.
Oh no!
But
I thought you were about to bring up
my
the
brain
the
has
apple pie
dyslexia.
scene in the first
Yeah.
American Pie, where they're like, it's gonna get a little explicit. So if you are under the age of 18, why are you listening to this in the
or
first
prone
place?
to seizures, please
Uh,
remove yourself from the audience.
Yes, but he was like,
under the age of 18 for the three
He-
people that actually get into this shit.
exactly. But he was saying something along the lines of like a vagina feels like warm apple pie.
Does it?
That-
So
that-
then, next thing you know, the guy is in the fucking kitchen. He sees an apple pie just sitting there, and his father just walks in on him fucking the apple pie because he wanted to know.
I love his dad so much. Oh, jeez. Oh.
What a great movie.
Oh, man, I apologize.
He was like super supportive too. He was just like, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, right. He was so chill about it.
He's the greatest. I love him in Cheaper by the Dozen too.
Oh my god, he's so
Fucking
funny.
love that man. His
He's in
giant
every single
eyebrows.
American Pie.
He's in a
Even
new thing too, a new TV show
what's
where
that?
they're like,
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what
riches
it's
to
called.
rags. Usually it's rags to riches, but they end up losing all their money.
Yeah,
I don't know how it goes, but it looks interesting.
looks alright.
Any Hoosiers. Ooh, well, you know it's a good show, Big Mouth. Have you seen that, Ash?
I've seen some of it, and when Dave was telling me about the thing with the American Pie, it made me think of, I think it's in season 3, the newest one, where the kid is like really into turkeys. For the one episode, like
What the
and
Jay-
fuck?
the
Jay,
turkey
when he was
stuffing.
really horny because he hasn't been masturbating because he broke up with his 2 pillows that he was having sex with, and he
yeah.
fucked the turkey
I forgot about that.
because he was just looking for some giblets.
All right.
Yeah, I went there.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, man. Turkey's got to get stuffed.
I mean, I guess Thanksgiving, gobble gobble.
Dude, it's coming. So's Jay.
I'm excited for Thanksgiving. I always love Thanksgiving.
I was telling Matt yesterday about how
Me, Matt?
yeah,
Okay.
about how you have to have a second dinner.
Oh, that's like
Yeah, you eat like
Yeah.
a fucking hobbit.
yeah. Actually, that's changed
Well, it's
recently.
better
Oh, it's
breakfast.
changed recently.
So what I used to do is I used to have breakfast, small lunch, and I would have 2 small dinners. I would just have 4 small meals a day.
Small.
Yeah, small. And now it's
That big spike.
Now.
Okay, carry on. Before this
Homie.
gets weirder.
Now it's a big breakfast and then 2 small lunch and dinner, or like 1 small lunch, 1 small dinner. So now I just eat a lot for breakfast.
Breakfast is my favorite
Yes.
time to eat.
So I had eggs and cereal and a cosmic brownie. And
What the fuck is a cosmic brownie?
What?
You know what a cosmic brownie
Yes, you
is.
do.
No, I don't.
Those
Is
little,
that like-
those little
is that
fudge
like
brownies that have the
THC or
little
something?
sprinkles, or not
Is there
sprinkles,
CBD
but
oil, whatever the fuck it is.
No.
The weed stuff. I don't
How
know.
do you not know what a cosmic? You can
That
just.
just sounds like it would make you trip balls.
my coworker Kara texted me saying
Really
it's
nothing
4
about drugs,
chuggas.
Unfortunately, I know I'm not hip. What?
My coworker Kara, she texted me saying it's 4 chuggas.
Fuck her opinion. I'm sorry.
No,
See, everybody's entitled to opinion, but some of them are wrong. It's just
no, Kara's like my mom. I love Kara.
It's like flat earthers. Sorry. Sorry, Chief.
Hold on, what was I gonna look up?
Cosmic brownies.
Oh yeah, cosmic
Yeah, I don't know
brownies.
what the hell that is.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You
I
do.
don't know the name.
Okay.
Okay, then you know it.
Are they the ones with the tiny little? Oh yeah.
Hey, those are
things
cosmic
that don't
brownies.
Taste like brownies.
Yes, they don't
But
taste
they're
like
magically delicious.
they are 300 calories.
A pop?
Yeah, a
That's
pop.
fucking nuts.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that explains so much.
So my my dad bought them, and I haven't been eating them much. It's mainly been my brother. But then I was like, nah, I'll cave in. I love these things. And I looked at the back of the box. And I was like, yeah, 290 calories. And I was like, oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
That's why Michelle Obama stepped in.
It's true.
How is your brother, by the way? I
I
haven't
was
seen
gonna
him
say,
in a
how
while.
is Michelle?
Yeah, how's Michelle? Michelle Obama's good, I think. I actually don't know where she's at.
She's
probably
my
like
auntie.
50. Yeah. Oh, he's good. My brother's good. He's Gucci. He's been eating cosmic
Wish I had a
brownies.
black grandma.
Do you?
I just got a leg cramp. Oh, power through, power through. Podcast is happening. Okay. Oh, it ain't going away. Ooh, hot chocolate. Okay.
There's a lot of negative ASMR we got going on
Yeah,
there,
I know.
Matt.
I don't know. I just sometimes at my job I get these like lovely old black ladies that call, and they're just like super nice, like I'm theirs, and I'm like I almost want to be. Like there's this lady that was in a hotel this one time. I don't know why I did that.
Okay.
She wanted like 2 subs. I was like shit, she can eat.
She eating good.
She eating good. She wanted 2 subs, but she specifically did not want the fries. 2 crispy. I don't know. Too done.
Too crispy
hard.
M&Ms.
She wanted them like
Okay.
crunchy M&Ms. So yeah, she just wanted them done just right, but not too much. She didn't want them too hard, too burnt. That's the word I'm looking for. She didn't want them too crispy. I guess. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. So I was like, "Ma'am, I'm gonna personally handle this myself. Okay, I'm gonna make you the best damn meal you ever had in your life." Black grandmas just seem like they care more, you know.
Are you
Chris
making-
Rock really just put it in my brain that they're just like the best things on the planet.
Was Chris
Newborns and
Chris
black
Rock?
grandmas
Is that
are,
the
like,
one?
best human beings.
In Osmosis Jones.
What? Wait, what?
There's a singer.
Oh, Osmosis Jones. Oh, I love that fucking
yeah,
movie.
there's a singer.
All
in
Star
it.
cast movie did terribly. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a singer, and I think it was Chris Rock.
Chris Rock is in it. He's the main.
Yeah,
He's Osmosis.
he's
Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
Yeah. See, I was thinking the right thing.
And
Bill
also
Murray's
has
in
Bill
it,
Murray,
too.
yeah.
He's the body.
Speaking of
So anyway, so speaking of subs, yeah, that's what you're talking about, right? Making subs.
Yeah.
something
you-
along
One
those
of the things
lines
I do at my job.
All right, where do you work?
Mark's Pizzeria.
Oh, I'm
to
sorry.
give you diarrhea.
Wait, which one? The one near here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
As I point
Damn.
for those in the podcast, I pointed behind me.
Yeah.
Which is just a wall and a
Technically,
door.
it's that way.
Yeah, that
There's
way.
good people, and I like working there. It's not bad at all.
I like the look of that one. Like it looks a lot more like a restaurant, I guess.
Yeah,
like
I
actual
don't ever want
tables.
to work in fast food. Everybody that I've ever met that's worked at McDonald's says they absolutely fucking loathe it. And I was like, yeah, something about a pizza place just feels more refined.
Yeah.
Are you like the driver, or is that like
No.
you kind of just make the pizzas?
My man's is the cook.
I mean, I pound the pizzas,
Yeah. Oh,
and then I make the pizzas.
Shut up.
I do the wings, the subs, the burgers. I can make every single food there is there, essentially.
mac and cheese.
The only thing I don't do, yes. The only thing I don't do is I don't route drivers and I don't work the oven, so I don't like, pull pizzas out of the oven and cut them and box them. I've done it, but I just don't route drivers and I don't drive. And then drivers do prep stuff and then dishes. So
I like to say, because we're talking about subs, is that Subway is probably my least favorite fast food.
Is that a fast food place?
I never had Subway.
Keep it that way.
What?
Yeah, I've had a sub, but I've never had
and
Subway.
then have like something like DeBella's.
DeBella's is great.
I had DeBella's
So that you
because
can
that's
have
my
the
dad's
comparison
favorite
to
place.
You can
to
have
go
like the
to.
duality. But here's the thing with Subway, right? Subway is like $2 cheaper than
Jared?
the DeBella's sub. Yeah, Jerry. But like it's 8 times worse. So
Right.
like you're paying like $2 less, but you're getting a sub that's way worse. Like the ingredients are less fresh. But if you go to DeBella's, it's just better to spend an extra $2. You're getting more from it.
At
And plus, you
MCC,
don't have the guilt of buying subs from a place that was having a spokesperson that was a pedophile.
at MCC we got
Just
a
saying.
Subway there. You know that because you went to MCC.
Yeah, been there, done that.
I heard. I obviously don't know because I've never had Subway, but the Subway at
Cookies
MCC
are
is like.
great.
Cookies are fantastic.
I've had the cookies. Okay, everyone's had the cookies.
Everyone's had the cookies.
But the Subway at MCC is like crazy expensive.
Subway meatball sub at Subway is really good.
Don't listen to Matt. That's the wrong answer.
What do you guys
It's not
think?
bad. I don't know about their other subs. The only sub I ever got there was meatball sub and ham and provolone cheese and Italian bread, and that's it.
They have a new one they have Doritos on it, and that's like the only acceptable thing I'm willing to get at Subway.
What kind of cretins get? Are you the kind of guy that eats the fucking Dorito shell tacos?
No,
I was just
I'm
about
not
to bring
that
that
bad.
up too.
I don't understand what the fucking fascination is with Doritos.
I love Doritos.
Cool
Do you
Ranch
not like
Doritos
Doritos?
are the
Cool Ranch
shit.
Can you
are
imagine if they made them out of just like slightly better corn chips, like those?
No,
Let's start with an
listen,
S.
listen. Whenever Ash and I would hang out in middle school and high school,
Cool
he would come over.
Ranch Doritos
It was
and
Cool Ranch Doritos, like Coca-Cola,
Banging the table, it's gonna come through.
and JonTron.
Oh, I showed you.
Or
Johnson.
Monopoly on the PlayStation 3.
No, I showed them as for
God.
boob.
That's a lie.
Breaking the
Like
tension.
Sherlock Holmes, you just caught a clue. That was so creepy.
Anyways,
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like bad fast food places. So Subway's probably number
oh
one.
yeah, you want to explain to everyone what it is that you wanted to talk about? One of your suggestions for a topic.
Was it
Lego Star
Little
Wars.
Caesars?
I told Matt yesterday your suggestions.
Oh, this.
The
I'm
fast
trying to
foods ranking.
Ranking
the
from
fast food
worst
chain.
to best.
We're on fast food, so you might as well. This
I
is
don't
something
know
you
like
wanted.
all the fast foods in the world.
name like the top
Recycled
ones.
items
Well, the
content.
top, yeah. Just like name all the ones items. There's Dairy Queen, Sonic, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Taco Bell. I don't really consider Five Guys fast food. I don't really.
Five Guys is okay.
Yeah.
Would you consider it fast food?
That's better.
That'd be number one.
Yeah, I would say
number one or
Five
number
Guys is
two.
S tier.
Wait, are you going from worst or best?
Oh, I just started naming them, and you
Uh-huh.
guys gotta tell me if they're
What?
Okay, fine.
I
All
need
right.
to get
This
a
is not what the
whiteboard.
text message
All right.
said.
Worst one is Subway. The second worst is, I'd say Burger King. Wait, no, Wendy's. Wendy's is second worst.
I'm already vastly different from you.
All right,
Yeah.
Wendy's has good food, but it's like too expensive for my pockets.
Wendy's
Well, when
burgers
you're
are
like
just
me, you only order
greasy
one
as a
thing.
motherfucker.
Everywhere
Yeah.
you go.
What did you say?
I said when you're like me and you only order one thing everywhere you go. I pretty much always just get like chicken and fries.
That's
Wendy's.
expensive.
I don't get.
When I get Wendy's, it's
burgers.
just chicken nuggets, spicy
They have
nuggets
good. They have the
preferably.
spicy.
Oh my
they
god,
have good spicy
they're
nuggets.
Chicken nuggets
so
are
fucking
great.
good.
The thing that Wendy's nails about nuggets that nobody else does. Burger Kings are like frozen that you like microwaved and then put in an oven.
Yes,
Yeah.
And then McDonald's are just super fucking dry.
I've
Not a lot of
never
meat at
liked
all.
McDonald's chicken nuggets.
But Wendy's are like thin layer of like an outer kind of like
Crust.
I guess yeah. If you want to, I don't know.
Breading?
Chicken, whatever. But the chicken in it is super juicy and it's thick enough and it's like just the right kind of chewy. It's so good, and you get that. Oh boy, I just bite into them and suck the juice out. Oh fuck, I want them right now so bad.
So back to the ranking.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm really worried
anyways.
about though? Is
Oh,
if
no.
I eat so much bad shit that I get so fat that I get the man tits. Because like if I have to have this, if I lose weight, if I'm like I'm gonna change myself, and then you have to like you have all that loose skin. I don't want to have like my nipples be down here and then they're gonna be like midway through my chest when they put my skin back to normal. Do you know what I'm talking about? When they like clip the loose skin after
Yeah.
you lost all the weight.
But,
Your
like-
shit is fucked up.
But like, how much weight did you have to lose? I remember you were losing weight before.
Oh, I'm not that fat now.
Yeah,
I'm
Jesus.
just saying I don't want to hypothetically.
You're
get so
confusing
fat
him
where I
with
need to
me.
do that work.
Yeah, you're gonna need to like gain 100 pounds. Just don't gain 100 pounds.
Yeah, I think now I'm at 200 something. Definitely before like 215.
Try 500.
Me or you?
Me.
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
quarter ton.
No,
So back to fast food. Yeah, Subway's definitely the worst. And then Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen's never made anything good in their life. I think Dairy Queen's actually worse than Subway.
The one time
their
I
soft
had
drinks are good.
the one time I had
Yeah.
Dairy Queen was I was in Tennessee, and their burger was just shit. Maybe it
What'd I
was
say,
just
Paul?
because it was the Dairy Queen in Tennessee.
No, it's every Dairy Queen ever. I
but
promise.
it sucked. Oh my god, I wanted to throw
And
up.
I don't give a shit about the gimmick that the Blizzard you can flip it upside down. I don't
Right?
care. I don't.
Every time
You can do that
I
with Elmer's glue, but I don't fucking chug it.
every time I went with our friend Haley to Dairy Queen, when she would go there, of course they do the little flip to show it's not coming out, and I just think, oh my god, you're wasting our fucking time. We just want to go.
You just flip your credit card and be like, hey, how about that? Was that interesting? It was about as interesting as that was for me.
My business elsewhere.
Then, where are we got on this list? Subway, Dairy Queen.
McDonald's you
Prob-
didn't do yet.
Yeah, I haven't done McDonald's. I'd say Burger King's next. I think Burger King's doesn't have that much great food, but they do have $1.50 for 10 nuggets, and they do have the burger.
No, we're not
that
talking
they-
about
you
value.
get-
We're just strictly talking about how good it is.
Oh, strictly. Oh, well, that's a different list.
Well, you're doing overall then, huh?
I'm doing overall.
Okay.
Also, spokesperson. That's huge in this, and that's why Wendy's is slightly higher than the rest.
Oh yeah, there's fucking meme commercials.
Oh yeah.
Their tweets and everything. You know,
Yeah.
Wendy's has started so much with that. Like,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a bunch of companies that
beef.
will try
That's the
and
Ha.
there's a lot of companies that will try and do the little roast tweets and shit. Burger King does it. McDonald's will do
I
it.
can't wait for like Bed Bath and Beyond to just yell at me.
I just saw a post. It was either this morning or it was last night. It was from this one company, not a fast food chain or anything like that.
Michaels.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Maybe.
Shallers.
I don't know. It was something like I think you could find at the mall too. But it was just crazy because they had like a little joke tweet and all that, and I was like, what the hell? Why? The Power Rangers Twitter page does it too.
I like the SpongeBob meme Twitter page.
Nickelodeon does it as well.
Social media nowadays, that's part of those older companies. They always hire newer people because they understand
Yeah.
more. So there's always some fucking young buck.
There are some that are funny. I'm not
I
gonna
think when the OG Wendy's was awesome. They started it, but now we got so many like obscured ones like Raid, and it's just like I don't care about like Bug Spray tweeting at me.
Oh, I thought you meant like Shadow Legends. I'm fucking sick of hearing about that game.
Raid.
yeah.
Don't read Shadow Legends.
And
That and that stupid fucking thing. What is it? The money. I don't get my paycheck until Friday.
Oh, earning.
Like
Oh
you.
my god,
But
Earn
with
It.
the Earning app. Oh my fucking god! If I have to hear.
Do
these
not
people
check
all
out
the time,
Earn It.
Hey bro, can I borrow some money? No. Just get the Earning app.
I
Shove it
like
right up your ass.
if you're so bad at like money that you can't get a credit card, then you should not have the Earning app.
There's
I applied for an Amazon one. They declined me. They're like, nah, we're good.
There's
We're
a
gonna get people.
there's a lot of memes that go about like when you earn like $1,000 for walking 1 mile or some
those
shit
fucking,
like
like,
that.
sweat coin
Yes,
and shit.
yeah, sweat coin. And I see that I'm like,
I remember installing
No
it
one
when it came
cares.
out, and I was like, nah, this is.
I also
did
installed
too?
it.
I shook it violently. I was shaking the phone like I just watched like Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief, and I just saw Alexandra Daddario on screen. I was aggressively shaking the shit out of my phone.
I used to do that when Pokemon Gold came out. They used to have like
Jerk
this little
off.
clip.
That's what I was trying to reference.
No. In Pokemon
Oh,
Gold, they
no.
had like these
Pika.
clips where you would like walk around and you would like build XP for your Pokemon, but it was never like enough to actually work. You'd have to walk like 10 miles every day. That's all I had to say about Pokemon Gold.
That's all I had to say about that.
I thought you were trying to at first do an impression of my cousin, Jose.
Oh, it's like yeah,
We all know the one.
he's really that boy. We'll have him on the podcast in the future.
Yes.
We got a lot more people than I expected to have lined up.
Yeah.
I was the first.
Yep.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll also be the second. I'll come in when Jose is coming.
You'll be every guest.
Yeah, like
you are now the third host.
like Anthony comes in and I was like, I'll
You
come
know
in
what?
while Anthony's coming.
You
too.
are the A in that damn podcast.
Oh hell yeah! It doesn't
David,
stand for
Ash, Matt.
Oh fuck, dude, you just blew my mind. I feel like I ate a fucking cosmic brownie, bro. I am.
Dude,
I
It's
feel
so
like I
good.
just gained more weight from it.
Oh fuck, man! I don't want that surgery. Get my nipples in my fucking by my belly button.
Anyways.
Yeah, so then I think McDonald's is next.
You're in your fucking
Yeah.
fast food
Because
chains.
they got $1 cheeseburgers, bro, and $1 large soft drinks. How can you compete? And then probably.
Oh.
Why can't it be a
Quality.
hard drink?
That's a good one.
I hate myself.
Yeah, and then probably Chick-fil-A. I mean, they hate gay people, but God, they make a good chicken sandwich.
Wait, who hates gays?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A like donates up supposedly. All right, I don't know how much.
No,
this
they
is
do,
True.
they
okay,
do.
they donate to
What, like gay
it's-
killers?
Christian Athletes of America and what's the other one?
Like anti-gay
Christian people
something
It's-
or whatever.
donate?
It's like some anti-gay stuff that they donate money to.
That's kind of hilarious.
It's
Like,
fucked up.
No, I don't think it's okay in
No,
any
no,
way.
no, no.
But I think it's funny that a fucking chicken place is just like, yeah, fuck the gays.
There's so much politics for this with my
It's such a
waffle
random
fries.
place. It's like literally what you serve is cock, and you can't like take your.
Oh my god. The title of this podcast is gonna be something like fucking.
Chick-fil-A hates gays? Question mark.
I was thinking something along the lines of like
Serves
very
cock but can't
explicit
take it.
or whatever. I don't know.
Nice. There you go.
Serves cock but can't take it.
Oh my god.
That was a good one. Yeah, but like it's like the
Yeah,
owner.
that was a good one. High
the-
five, Ash.
High five me. The owner hates gay people, but like whenever I go there, like all like the staff, they're so like
It's like Papa John when he threw out the N-word.
Oh my god.
that. And now
This is a very fucked up episode.
very politically loaded fast food episode. I would agree.
We can laugh at their flaws and their mistakes.
Yeah, we talked about
Man, fuck
Subway.
Papa for being racist. Now I can't have good white pizza. It was good pizza. I liked it. I'm sorry. Continue.
It got so
Um,
silent after he said that.
Yeah,
It's just called white pizza. It's white sauce.
I never had like a staff member ever proclaim anything like I hate gay people. They all just kind of just like chilling. I think
Yeah.
it's like any other fast food place. Like nobody really wants to be there, so like who cares? So like yeah, I'll still go there. Do I hate gay people for going there? Probably not.
Probably not. What?
For the record, Ash, which is me, is very gay. Put that on the record so nobody
You are,
quotes
but you aren't.
it. Yeah, I'm bad at being gay, but I'm gay, you know.
Expose yourself
Not
to
gay
the
enough to hate Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I'm not gay.
world.
I'm not gay enough to start a riot about Chick-fil-A, but you know,
It's like the best way to put it.
yeah, like there was.
She's gay enough to backspin kick someone's phone out of their hand.
I saw that.
Where
They,
the
like,
hell is
kicked
this
them in the
going? This
Yeah.
all started with Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah. Let's get back onto that. So then I think next would probably be like
That's the
Little
point.
Caesars. They have really good
Oh my god.
crazy cheesy bread.
What?
Yes.
Dude, every time I see you, you're like, so are we going to go get some Little Caesars?
Because I never get Little Caesars other than
when you're
I'm
with me
you.
now.
Dude, Little Caesars is so good. I swear. On job.
They're
Their
pretty
deep
good.
dish pizza I can vouch for personally.
Deep dish is amazing.
I was really surprised by the quality there.
I know.
And the cheesy bread.
And like Chuck
Shut
E.
the fuck
Cheese.
up.
I think Chuck E. Cheese is probably #1 for fast food.
Dude,
Yeah.
what?
Have you ever had Chuck
Now
E. Cheese
that
pizza?
is gay.
That's what that, now it's all coming in.
No.
Have you guys ever had Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
Of course.
It's so good.
Watch, he's going to say no, because I said of course.
Chuck E. Cheese pizza is ass, bro.
Dude,
It's not great.
It's
Come
literally
on,
what-
you don't
it's
mean
like
that.
Lunchables make your own fucking pizza.
Okay, but hold on. This just
Before the
reminded me.
conspiracy, I never thought it was good. When I was like 7 and 8 and I had my birthday party,
You knew exactly where I was going with it, too.
It's garbage.
It's
So-
so good.
low quality.
Ash, have you ever heard the conspiracy theory about Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
Yeah, how they reuse their slices.
Yes, I believe that full-heartedly.
I'd still eat it.
I guess.
That's how I get like immunizations from like measles.
Anti-vax kids, watch out.
Oh,
Anti-vax
no.
kids be like,
I'm just kidding. They can't hear me. They're already dead.
very.
This is a
very
very
politically
offensive
loaded.
episode.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
but
It's like
disclaimer.
really
It is, but it
accepted.
isn't.
Yeah, as long as you don't hate gay people, like we don't. We can't eat at Chick-fil-A.
Don't speak for me. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I don't-
Oh my god.
No, I don't hate you.
Really.
I mean, I don't hate gay people either. That you are.
I like that I'm like I'm the token
I have at
gay
least
guy
2 gay
that your
people
guy
on
will
my
ever
social
have.
media.
Ash just starts crying a little bit. He's like, yeah, so.
I remember
Uh,
the first person I met that wasn't straight. I didn't meet them personally. Well, I probably didn't know. I probably met someone before that. But like I was playing Moonbase on gamesxl.com. This is an old game site. And it's called Moonbase, and you just went out as multiplayer. You just jump around in low gravity on the moon and get in a rover and just speed along. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
someone started talking to me and he's like, "Hi, I'm Matt." I was like, was in my early 10s. And then she was like, my name's so-and-so. I'm a lesbian. I was like, I felt butterflies in my stomach. I was like, oh my God, I'm actually meeting one of these things.
One of these things.
I was like 10 or 11. The most foreign thing to a 10 or 11-year-old back in like 2010 is a gay or lesbian person. Because in no capacity are they in my life in any facet. The only thing that mattered to me in my life at that point was the Bionicles that mattered more than Obama and
my
SpongeBob
God.
SquarePants. So that's literally all that I cared about. That and chicken nuggets, which Wendy's still vouching for. So a lesbian was just like a unicorn, and I was so fascinated. I was just like, I didn't have questions. I was just like, cool.
Can't wait to meet you.
Yeah. She's like 20 something.
I used to play the Fred the Movie game on the computer. That
Fred the
was
God.
man.
Talk about gay.
I mean, he is.
Lucas, yeah,
Yeah,
Lucas
he
is.
Because he's gay, yeah. See what I did there?
You know what I just came across yesterday on YouTube was a scene from the second Fred the Movie where it's him and his dad, who's John Cena,
I see
and
that.
they're in the arena and all that fighting Kevin and his dad, I think it is, and it's this whole big thing.
It probably didn't look good.
Who do you think
It
would win a
no, it
fight?
looked fucking hilarious. Hold
Do you
on,
think David would win a fight versus Kevin James?
That's a good question.
which Kevin James? There's like different kinds. There's Paul Blart. There's Grown Ups Kevin James.
Paul Blart's
there's
an elder
Kings
god.
and
You don't
Queens.
Yeah,
fucking
Paul,
stand
you will lose
a
against
chance.
Paul Blart.
No, I'm gonna say like 80-year-old Kevin James because you don't stand a chance against him now. That's because he's literally a UFC guy.
I just
Like
want you
he
to look
knows
at
that
this.
stuff. If you've ever seen Here Comes the Boom, he actually knows how to do that shit.
I did see Here Comes the Boom.
Yeah,
Also-
he knows how to do. He's legitimate.
Look at this. This is
For everybody that's listening to this podcast,
I can't wait for all the viewers to
yeah. I hope you guys
Just
are
look
watching
it up.
garbage
simultaneously.
audio
Fred and John Cena versus Kevin and Mr. Devlin.
because this could.
It's literally, it's fucking hilarious. And then you see Fred like drop kick Kevin, and it's this whole big thing.
I remember watching Fred as a kid.
You're saying you enjoy watching John Cena, the Invisible Man, dropkick gays?
He did not drop kick Fred.
I thought you just said he dropkicked him.
No, Fred drop kicked Kevin, who was his neighbor. That was the bully.
A lot of prepositions.
Oh,
It was him and his dad versus
See, I
Kevin
don't
and
listen
Mr.
to
Devlin.
people talk. It's a flaw.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta overcome it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
well,
my first like gay experience as a kid of
Oh my
like
God.
meeting a lesbian. It was played a game on the phone called Brave Frontier.
oh my god, I know that game.
And I picked like my intro character I picked was a girl because she had like the ability of water, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But in it, your tutorial is like a girl is training you, and like at one point she's like, oh, I'll give you all your magic points, and it's like a Brave Birth's like kiss or something like that. I was like, these two girls just kissed, and then I had to delete the game and re-download it and pick a boy, because like I remember just being like, oh my god, lesbians, oh no. And then
Oh no.
and then I got to high school, and then I think David saw me just like holding hands with my boyfriend wearing a hoodie that says have a gay day.
What?
Yeah, you remember that?
No.
All right, well, Matt remembers that.
Like hearing you say that, it doesn't sound crazy. But I don't remember.
Well, we didn't have many classes in high school together as we did in middle school.
No.
Probably because
It was it was 7th and 8th grade.
smarter than me.
Okay, well,
We had summer school together.
I don't even remember having summer school with you.
Yeah, I remember. You had science.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
In between 9th and 10th grade, you had science. Or math. Which one was it?
It was
Or-
neither.
Did you retake a test? We were together.
Oh, a test I did retake.
What do you
Okay.
think from our school got passed around more than the football?
What did you just say to me?
Sorry, I didn't mean it to at you.
Yes.
All right. On that note, yeah, you got anything to say in closing? Because I feel like we've been going at it for a hot minute.
Probably
Have
to
we?
sum up, we do not hate gay people in any way.
That is
No,
very
we're not
correct.
Chick-fil-A. I've never even been there actually.
Chick-fil-A is so good.
I've never been there either.
They're not open on
I
Sundays.
feel like I can't go now.
Now that you know
Now
that they
I've
hate gay
said what I've
people.
said. Well, I don't side with them.
I don't think anyone that eats Chick-fil-A really sides with them.
Oh, what do you think's better, KFC or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
I haven't had enough KFC to really. No, and I can't. I haven't had Chick-fil-A, so I can't.
I guess that was a. Why
Do you like Chinese food?
I do like Chinese food.
Man, you?
I've had a little bit. It's good.
I
It's
just
good.
had it for dinner 2 days ago.
I had
dumplings.
Chinese. I had Chinese food
Sesame chicken is.
a couple weeks ago. I was playing Apex with Cameron, and I kept stopping because I was just trying to fucking eat
I
my
just remembered
Chinese
I have
food.
off work for the next 2 days, and I genuinely got like a little excitement boner. Okay.
Oh no.
In closing,
In closing.
thank you for coming on, Ash. You
Yes,
are our first
sir.
guest.
Yes, sir.
We are very happy to have you. Thank you for your time
Thank you.
Absolutely.
and your wonderful words about Lego Star Wars and
Of course.
the hatred of the gays from Chick-fil-A that
Yeah.
I did not know about.
Oh, they make good waffle fries though.
What's waffle fries?
This
Yeah.
is something we'll talk about on the next episode of the podcast.
All right.
No, I know what they are. I just haven't had them.
Oh,
Nah.
you haven't
I-
had waffle
What?
fries?
No, I mean to, but like every time I see them, I'm like, I don't want to risk my meal being good on these not being good and spending money on them. You know what I mean?
Why
know what I'm
didn't you
saying
get
about,
them
certain
like in
things?
high school? Like they used to serve waffle fries.
I didn't eat anything in high school because I didn't want to get dysentery. But anyways.
This bitch.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Didn't we do this last episode where we kept trying to
brought it up, like,
close?
10 times.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everyone pointed it out to us.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Billy.
So like after Little Caesars is probably Arby's.
Okay, well, once again, thank you, Ash,
Yeah, you're welcome.
for coming on.
Yeah,
I
love you.
I'm sure I'll be back on this podcast.
Probably. You will, most definitely.
Yeah.
We'll see. No,
Part
we'll
2
definitely
of
have
the
you back.
very offensive episode.
As long as you like
Edgy
Chick-fil-A,
humorous
yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in
Thank you, guys.
to the D.A.M podcast with Matt
David.
Ash.
and Ash. And we will see you probably, given at the rate we're uploading, 17 years from now.
We're going to make sure to do it sooner. Like 15 years.
Yeah, hopefully. And by the next time we make another one, when we make another one, we'll have a new
Another
guest,
Yep.
a surprise, and we also have an intro theme in the works.
Yes.
And an intro itself, logo and such are also in the works. So there's some big renovations coming to the podcast.
And depending on when this is uploaded, it might be uploaded this Thursday.
'Cause
Happy
you can do a little
Thanksgiving.
bit of that,
Thank
a
you.
little bit.
To everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving, y'all. Be thankful for all y'all beautiful childrens, your cute honeys,
Mhm.
your boys, and all the lesbians out there that played Moonbase with me when I was a little boy.
Or Brave Frontier with me when I was scared of lesbians.
You guys had friends.
But no thanks to Chick-fil-A.
No
Fuck
thanks
those
to
guys.
Chick-fil-A. All right. Well,
Toodles, my doodles.
doodles, my